Hello, Cancers. Okay, you've had some tricky readings recently. I feel like you're still dealing with some of that tricky energy that's been coming up for you quite a lot. I've got a lot of sympathy for you today. It feels, uh, Cancer. I'm sorry, guys. I'd love to have some like super excited readings for you, but if you're going through it, you're going through it, right? And I'm here. I'm here to get you advice cards and see what they have to say. The reading's timeless. When it finds you, it's your reading at that time. I'm recording it on Tuesday, the 1st of June, ready for Thursday, the 3rd of June. But when it finds you, if it finds you out of the blue, it's your reading at that moment, right? The gender's very fluid in the tarot. I have to say, I'm sorry I've got my window open. It's boiling hot in the UK today. I cannot shut the window, so we're going to have to deal with background noise and noisy neighbours. Gender's very fluid in the tarot, so it may be a man or a woman on the cards. Just know that it's more about the character of the person than the gender on the card. You can flip the energies around if you need to. I'm going to specifically ask for a card for you. You'll know which one that is and people around you. But if you feel like the person I pulled for you is actually someone else and you're one of the people I've pulled for that are around you, just know you can switch it around. You know, cross watchers come in and mess up the energy, so just be aware that you can switch and mess around with those roles as you need to. It's a general reading, it's not a personal reading, so I don't know your personal situation. I'm not thinking of anyone in particular. When the messages come through, use your own intuition to guide you to know what advice or messages are for you in your situation, what feels right to you. Anything else, just leave. It's just someone else's message, all right? You don't have to get mad if I say, your ex is coming back, and you're like, I don't want my ex to come back. It's just somebody else's message. Just leave it. This set of readings, I particularly want you to look at, people often look at their sun, moon, and rising signs. I'd like you to pay a little bit of attention to your Mars, Venus, and Mercury signs. So if you're particularly looking at taking action or doing something, go and check out your Mars sign and your Mars reading. If you are looking for a love interest, for a romantic reading, you've got something going on in your personal life in that way, go and look at your Venus sign. If you are looking at communication and how you get along with people, kind of friendship groups, go and look up your Mercury sign. You may find that those readings apply to those situations better at this time. If you don't know all your different placements, go and look in the description box down below. Right near the top there's a link to Astrology Cafe or Cafe Astrology. I always get it the wrong way around. And there's a birth chart service there that you can use. It gives you quite a lot of information, but you should be able to find out your Mars, your Venus, your Mercury placements there quite easily. So excuse me again a second. Sorry guys, it's midday, so there's a lot of coming and going outside with my neighbours. I'm on a bit of a busy street, and there's the roaring engine just to prove it. As I was tuning into your energy, the intuitive stuff that I've got through for you, I immediately, as soon as I thought about your energy, about doing your reading, I just felt sick, like really, really sick. I also got a really, like my throat was closing up. So I don't know if somebody has allergies perhaps, or whether, make sure you keep if you carry an EpiPen, make sure you keep that with you, the allergy thing. If I'm getting more like it's coming from emotions, right? You think of something, it just makes you feel sick. It makes you feel emotional. You start to cry, your throat closes up. That kind of energy, like, oh, I can't even bear to think of this. For some of you, it's knowing that some sort of end's coming, or that you're going to have to walk away from something, or that something's wrapping up in your life. There's a lot of emotion tied up to that, a lot of memories of the past. It's quite hard for you, I think, to move on from something. There's a lot of fear, I think, involved for some of you. For others of you, and now this could go a couple of different ways. Okay, so how do I put this? So I kind of like feel things physically sometimes when I'm tuning into the energy. And one of the things I felt was I'm going to say maybe some of you are breastfeeding right now. That area I felt a pinch there. So some of you, yeah, the sickness, the sicky feeling, the breast area, it could be pregnancy or breastfeeding. For others of you, I feel like I'm just going to say that I saw a crab, and crabs obviously pinch, so I'm going to leave that right there, and you can take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But I saw the crab from the Prodigy album, and which gave me Firestarter. So somebody around you could be a bit of a Firestarter, you know, a bit of a trouble causer. You could be in a mood where, you know, you want to kick up a bit of a fuss, perhaps, you know, tone that back. You know, that Cancerian drama queen energy is trying to rear its head there a little bit. The first song that played for you was High Hopes by Kodaline. The world keeps spinning. So I feel like if there is something, you know, a part of your life closing out, there's a cycle wrapping up, there's, you know, maybe you're done with a certain career, you're going to move on to a new career, you know that you've outgrown a friendship group, a relationship. It feels like a phase of your life that's coming to a close and you're kind of moving into something new, but there is fear with that. You know, you are a bit of a homebody, you like routine, you like to feel safe and secure. So when your foundations are a bit shaky, when you're going through a transition period, it's going to be emotionally turbulent for you. You know, just know that the world, when things end, the world keeps spinning, right? The world is spinning. High hopes. Think about the future. Think about the possibilities. Try and think positively, like glass half full rather than glass half empty. Excuse me again. Okay, so some of you, one of the lines from High Hopes by Kodaline that popped out for me was let it go, go out and start again, right? Let go, like let go of whatever it is. When Firestarter by Prodigy popped into my head, I heard feeling the pinch. So again, take that as it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. It could be talking about money, right? Feeling the pinch financially, especially like if a job's ending for you or something, it's like, am I going to have enough money? Maybe I need to tighten my belt a little bit. The song that randomized specifically for your reading as I was pulling the cards and getting ready was What Do I Do Now by Sleeper. I know something's ending, you know, fine, right? Let it go out and start again. But what do I do now? What do I do now? It's like you've got a lot of opportunity, but a lot of choice. It's a bit scared of taking the wrong step forward, I feel, for some of you. I'm getting this energy of like going out. I think it came through in your last reading. It's like you'd handed some kind of financial responsibility over to someone else. And it was like you were just going out and doing what you loved, whether that was like, you know, say you were doing up a house, someone else was doing the finances and you were doing the decorating. So your ability to be very creative, very colourful was kind of coming through. But I was also getting this energy of like going out with friends as well. So you may be going out with friends a bit more. That song talks about dressing up, getting dressed up, you know, putting on a load of makeup, putting your new clothes on, dancing around the room, feeling really good, feeling like you want to go out. You may have some sort of partner or somebody who is a bit more reluctant, who perhaps isn't quite as enthusiastic about going out as you are. I am just going to shut my window a second. One second. Too many interruptions. Anything that happens in a reading is part of a reading, so you may be getting interrupted a lot as well. You know, trying to get on with something, or maybe it could be vice versa, right? Maybe you're wanting to go out and have fun, but this other person's a bit more serious, a bit more like, no, I've got work to do. Look, like, can you stop interrupting me? I'm trying to focus here. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. Yeah, let's go to town. Taxis all around. So that song actually talks about two people in a relationship who are kind of growing apart, you know, wanting different things. A lot of the time when you enter into a relationship, you know, you match really well at first and you have a lot of love for each other. But as you kind of mature, as your lives start to develop, you know, the personalities can develop differently. You know, your desires for life change, and sometimes people, you know, with a lot of love for each other, grow apart. So I think a few people have experienced this during lockdown, where suddenly, you know, they've gone from being able to go out to go to a lot of parties, events, you know, having a lot of outside, you know, external entertainment. Suddenly, like, can't do any of that anymore, and it's just you and this person in the house on your own, a bit bored, and it's like, maybe we don't actually have that much in common anymore. You know, maybe we've got different interests now. So it's like I think it has happened to a lot of people where it's like, you know, you didn't notice as much that you'd grown apart because, you know, you were doing a lot of stuff together, going to events, you had a lot of entertainment, a lot of stuff going on in your life that was distracting you, when all of a sudden it's just you and them, and it's like that kind of like what do we talk about now? You know, that kind of spark has gone. So if that's your situation, I'm really sorry. It's happening to a lot of people because of lockdown, because of COVID. So you may be sensing that kind of growing apart energy. It doesn't have to be a partner. It can be like like I say, like work colleagues, just a part of your life that is kind of like, do you know, I think I might be done with this. I think I might actually be done with this. And you are being encouraged, let it go, look to the new, focus on that glass half full energy. So it says, oh, I'll miss you every day of your life. So I don't know if this is you or it's coming from them, but it could be that as people grow apart, again, doesn't have to be a relationship. There's this feeling of like, there is a lot of love there. There's a lot of nostalgia. There's a lot of good memories. It's like, I'm going to really miss you. I'm going to miss you being in my life. I miss you being around me. But then there's this kind of like, that song, it kind of has this spiteful edge to it where it turns into, but oh, you'll feel it too. You're not that strong. I'm holding on to you. I know, you know I'm onto you. You're not that strong. So it's like when people do break up and it's like that person's like, no, I'm fine, I'm good. And it's like, yeah, right. I know you miss me too. It's like, it's a little bit stinging the tail energy there, Cancer, a little bit crabby. I'm holding on to you. That talks about this Four of Pentacles energy that I get for you a lot, where it's like, I'm not letting you go. I'm this reluctance to let go of the past. So you are being told, let it go, from that High Hope song, let it go out, start again. And it could be, if you're not holding on to the person, it could be holding on to the emotions of that person, right? Holding on to the feelings, holding on to the memories of the good times, which is actually preventing you. It's a blockage. It's not letting you move forward. So there is something there for you. It's going to help you to let go, right? There's no point holding on to hard feelings. I'm getting that Hard Feelings song now by, who's it by? It's like Hard Feelings. I'll look it up. All the songs that come through for you will be in that description box down below. So I'm saying this with love, Cancer. I am on your side here. You're not doing yourself any favors if you're emotionally clinging to someone or a situation. You're preventing your own good fortune, good cycles from coming in because you're holding on to something from the past. So if that sounds like you, really being encouraged to work on letting go, and that's a challenge. I know that you are probably the most emotional sign, right? And that is a challenge for you. You didn't ask to be born into Cancerian energy. You didn't ask to have all these emotions, all these feelings, right, tormenting you every second hour of the day, where you constantly have anxiety over every single decision in your life. I understand your energy, right? I do. And it is also a gift. It is a gift because those emotions come with a huge amount of creativity and fun and inspiration and quirkiness and funniness. Cancerians are so funny, and a lot of people have a huge amount of affection for you because you do wear your heart on your sleeve. So it's a gift sometimes, but sometimes it really is a heavy burden to bear. So I do understand where you're coming from. Okay. What else do we have here? Just be careful. Now, again, I don't know if this is coming from you or this is somebody around you. There could be some emotional manipulation going on where you may be dealing with somebody, or there may be a situation where somebody is pressuring you to, again, with this energy of like going out. If you're dealing with a hard breakup, it could be friends saying like, come out with us, celebrate, have fun. If you're just not in the mood, if you just have to stay in bed another week and cry it out and get it out your system, you know your own energy best, right? If you need to do that, then you do that. You may have friends who are trying to get you out, to lift your mood, to lift your energy. And they may be putting a bit of pressure on you. I feel like it's coming from somebody here being quite clingy again. It could be you, could be the other person, where it's like, this person's needy and they need you to come along with them. And so there could be pressure to go out, pressure to... but it could turn into name calling. I'm getting a sense of somebody, when they don't get the way, they start to name call this other person. It's like, come out with me. But then like, when they say no, it's like, oh, you're such a, like, it's like, well, why does this person want to come out with you and spend time with you if you're going to call them names? Like, be a nice person and maybe they'll want to spend more time with you. There's something there for somebody. So, Cancer, 14 minutes in already, just from intuitive stuff. Let's pull you some cards. I've got these fairy tale cards for you. I've not used this deck for a while, and I was really, really strongly pulled to it for you for some reason today. So, let's go. What do we have for Cancer, please? What do we have for Cancer, please? I'm just going to actually check and see if anything else wanted to come out there. Anything else for Cancer, please? Anything else for Cancer, please? Last chance for Cancer. Whoa, that is... Okay, shouldn't have asked. Okay, yeah, we could have a fallout. Your cards were being really naughty when I was doing the pre-shuffle as well. Feather, think first before you judge. Okay, a little bit of a message there. Think first before you judge. Don't get into arguments, don't get into conflicts, don't fall out with people because you blurt out. Look at that as well. Look, it's the cover card. Princess, Cancer, little princesses, or maybe you like looking for your princess. Cancer, you can be your own knight in shining armor, right? We know why you got this. It's like the first card in the whole oracle deck. Okay, are you ready, Cancer? Okay, I know this about you. I have seen Cancers in fight mode, and damn, you do not want to get on the wrong side of that crabby energy. Cancer, you can be your own knight. You may be in a dire situation you need escaping from. Rest assured, you have the power within to persevere. You already know that you don't need to be rescued by a charming prince or a chivalrous knight in shining armour. You've got your own shield and sword, and God's help anyone who thinks they can do a better job. There you go. I feel like one of you really needed to hear that, right? You're not a victim. You're not a victim. You are a very empowered princess or a very empowered knight in shining armor, right? You have that power to change your own life. And if you feel stuck in a situation, you know, you can take action. This is empowerment, Cancer. You know, like I say, I've seen it. I know when the Cancer is, you know, gets that, you know, that Firestarter energy, when you are like, oh hell no, you know, God forbid anyone gets in your path. So yeah, absolutely, you can take action here. You can do what you need to do. I think it's hard for you to get into that moment. It's like you get that watery energy coming in, you get the emotions, you get the nostalgia, the sadness, the feelings, and it's like you have to go through that process of feeling those emotions, those heavy emotions, you know, having that day in bed, and then it's like you get mad. I do the exact same thing actually. I'm Libra, but when I get upset, and I do it very, very quickly. I feel like for you it's a longer process because I'm the sword energy. I'm Libra mental energy, like, right? The cognitive energy. You're the emotional energy. That's our base points. So for me, it's like I feel it, right? And I have like 10 minutes where I'm like absolutely distraught, and then I go, and then like it's like I'm done crying now. I can't cry anymore. Then I think, and then 10 minutes later, I'm like, I've turned whatever that thing is that's upset me into something that's made me mad. It's like then comes the anger, then comes the like, I am not feeling like this any longer. I am taking action here. I know what I've got to do. So for me, it's a 20-minute thing. For you, it's a 2-week thing. Right? It's like just takes a bit longer for you to get out of those emotions. So yeah, but it's like that angry energy, that kind of like, oh hell no, like turning those, feeling what you need to feel, and then thinking it through, feeling it through. I feel for you. I think it through. I think you feel it through, and then it turns into that anger, that damn it, I'm going to do what I need to do energy, which is very powerful for you because you've got that emotional push behind it. So who is Cancer, please, in today's reading? Who is Cancer in their own reading? The Sun card, beautiful. Taurus also had this. So the Sun card is freedom. So if you're feeling stuck, this is a huge sign that things are going to get better for you. This is freedom from anything that's been keeping you chained. It's feeling so good. It's the happiest card in the deck. You're going into the sunshine. You're getting out of that stuck energy, and you're going to feel amazing. You're going to be like running through the field, hands out, singing to the sun, right? You're going to feel good again. So whatever this sticky phase is that's like, oh, Cancer, like, I'm rooting for you here, because I know that it's been hard on you. So it's like you're going to go out, you're going to feel very, very confident. The Sun card is Leo energy, hugely confident. It's like you're going to see things very clearly. You're going to feel really good. You're going to like look after yourself, feel like a leader in your own life. You're going to have those really good feelings back. So don't worry if you've been feeling stuck. But I feel like with this Princess card, it has to come from within. It has to be, you can't sit there expecting your knight in shining armor to come and save you, because quite frankly, the universe knows that you don't need that. You don't need that. What you need to do is get through those emotions, get back onto your own 2 feet and take action, practical action to get where you want to be or get out of the situation you don't want to be in. Maybe it can start with Googling the problem, right? Just put it into Google, see if anything comes up. All right, so who is Cancer dealing with? Who's Cancer dealing with? Who's impacting their energy the most? 1 card per person, please. Tell me about the people around Cancer at this time. What's going on around Cancer? Is it all about you? It could be all about you. Nope, we have, aha, there he is. He came out for me in my practice reading. King of Wands. Who else, please? Okay, quite a few people here. High Priestess keeps on coming out. She's been in Aries' reading, and I've seen her in Gemini's reading. I can't remember if she came out for Taurus or not. This is very watery energy. You can definitely tap into that High Priestess energy. This is using your own intuition, trusting your gut here, but also being quite, keeping things to yourself a little bit here. Quite a lot of people here in this reading for you. So yeah, there are a lot of people involved in whatever's going on for you. You've got 2 kings here and 2 major arcana. Well, yeah, it's all major arcana and court cards. I've taken the minor arcana out. So we've got Leo energy or fire sign energy. Doesn't have to be. The Hangman for me is Aquarius energy. The King of Cups is particularly Scorpio or Pisces for me. Could be a water sign, doesn't have to be. The Magician is Virgo, Gemini energy. So that might help you work out who's who, because this is people around you, right? Doesn't have to be those signs. Another indicator that you can use, again, using your own intuition to figure out who's who here. It could be that one of these people reminds you of somebody. You know, maybe you went and watched an Indiana Jones movie with somebody. Maybe someone looks a bit like Harrison Ford. Maybe someone is, I don't know, you made a joke about, what's his name? I've forgotten the actor's name. Damn it, he's really famous, Bill Murray. Maybe you made a joke about Bill Murray with this person, or Matt Damon about this person. Maybe somebody works as an astrophysicist. I don't know. Whatever prompts you to think of a certain person, really, really trust your gut. If it sounds right, if it sounds like that person, you know, you can figure out who's who here. So let's I'm going to do it one at a time so it doesn't get too confusing. So I'm going to ask about your energy first, okay? So can you tell me, please, what's going on for Cancer at the moment? So Cancer's showing us the Sun card. Can you explain to me a little bit more about Cancer's personal situation right now? What's going on for Cancer? Excuse me. Why is Cancer the Sun card, please? Sorry, I'm hearing last. I'm hearing last. They want me to pull your cards last. Okay. All right, I'll come back to you. All right, this King of Wands. So who is this King of Wands for you? This is probably someone who is very attractive, very, very attractive, very magnetic, a lot of charisma, very much like a natural leader, probably someone who's quite enjoyable to be around. The nice thing about the King of Wands is this person is quite passionate. They have a huge amount of passion. They have a huge amount of drive, ambition. They really are like a go-getter, right? They know what they want, they go and get it. No messing around with this person. They got to be a king by making a lot of mistakes. So in the past, this person may have been very impulsive, may be the sort of person who perhaps had a lot of affairs, or you know, they not affairs, but you know, like a lot of love interests. You know, they maybe jumped in and out of bed with people because it felt good in the moment. all this experience, some of these experiences will have been mistakes, and they've all helped this person to mature and to grow into this King of Wands energy. So this is somebody who really does, they know exactly, because they've had a lot of experience, they know exactly what they want now. They know what makes them feel good. They know what they want to take action towards and how to do it in a much more mature and reserved and confident way. They're not experimenting anymore. They're older, they're wiser, they're experienced. Okay, so if this person was a bit of a player in the past, now they've got a lot more maturity and kind of reserve. You know, they can control the passions. They may have been a bit of a slave to the passions in the past. Now they've got that maturity to be able to control the passions and to really harness that fiery energy. Okay, so I'm just going to open the window again because it's so warm. So let's find out about this King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands, please, for Cancer? Who is this King of Wands, please, for Cancer? Who is this King of Wands, please, for Cancer? One card. Ace of Earth. So this person could be offering you something. The aces are something brand new. The Earth is Pentacles. So this is something real. This isn't a pie in the sky. This is a real, actual, genuine offer. It's something very new. They're coming in with this stag energy. So this person could be coming in as a boss. They could be like a husband, a father for you. But they're coming through with them being a mature king. They are coming through with a lot of maturity, stability. If they're offering you something, the offer is real. Okay, they're not messing around. I may just get another card on what this offer is. Are you able to tell me a little bit more about this Ace of Pentacles in regards to this King of Wands? Then they're dropping the guards here. If there's been some sort of blockage, if they've been holding back, they are dropping the guards. The Four of Earth is very, very guard. It's my shield card. It's holding on. You know, I was saying like before about letting go of things, not holding on to things, not gripping things too tightly. And I was talking about the Four of Pentacles card. This is this card. So it's releasing, it's letting go, it's not holding back anymore, not being guarded. You know, they're coming forward and they're offering you something very tangible and real. They mean business, whatever this person's doing. The Page of Air is information gathering, though. They may come in and want to know, they may want more information from you. They may be keeping an eye on you, keeping an eye on your social media. You may be keeping an eye on their social media. But yeah, the Page of Air is like, I've got more learning to do. I've got more information to gather. I need to know more about this situation. They can also deliver information. So take that as you will. I feel like they've got some kind of practical offer to make for you, but there's some kind of like, it comes in with like, I need to know this though. Right, they're dropping the guard. All right. The Hangman then. So this is Aquarian energy. It doesn't have to be Aquarius, but it could be. Somebody's trying to see things from a different perspective here. They're trying to look at things kind of like walking in someone else's shoes. There could be a bit of a hold up with this person. They could be feeling quite tied up, you know, but that kind of frozen energy, that inability to kind of move forward, being quite stuck, it gives them the time to have a really good think about things, to see things from different perspectives, you know, to be able to understand other people's point of view. So it is a card about figuring things out, if you like, and having a bit of a hold up while you do it. Tell me more about this Hangman energy. Who's the Hangman, please, in Cancer's reading? Okay, they have made a decision. Whoever this is, they have absolutely made some sort of decision. They've made their mind up here because they've had this time to kind of look at things from different angles. There is definitely a hold up though. The Three of Fire is the Three of Wands. This is about having made a decision, making your mind up, but there's a waiting period. So the imagery on this card is normally waiting for your ships to come in. So it could be that there's somebody who's waiting for some sort of a return on an investment. There's divine timing at play. There is a bit of a hold up here. There is this waiting energy, but they've made up their mind. I think they've thought things through, so they're quite clear on what it is that they've decided here. Can you tell me more about this decision, please, for the Three of Fire? Things fell out. So you've got the Star, more Aquarius energy, Queen of Fire. could be some sort of fallout here that's happened, you know, especially with this need to look in, you know, see things from someone else's perspective. Three of Earth working together, Ace of Fire, a new passion project, Page of Fire, the person bringing that passion project forward or getting it off the ground, and taking it from concept stage to let's make this happen stage. But you've got it with this transformation card. So yeah, there is some sort of change happening here in regards to this person. They've made a decision, and they are making a decision to change something, to transform something, to end some sort of cycle and begin again with something new. So could be travel involved with this person. They could be moving. Let's ask about this King of Cups next. So for Cancer's reading, who is this King of Cups, please? Tell me about the King of Cups. Queen of Air. Okay. I think Bill Murray is a Libra. This is a Libra card. I think Bill Murray is a Libra. There is information here with this person. So they're showing us the King of Cups and the Queen of Air. Explain to me why the Queen of Air is with the King of Cups. Seven of Fire, Seven of Wands. Okay, the King of Cups is someone who is, again, very emotionally mature. Again, this is, shouldn't you, if you think this is you, take it, but you're showing us the Sun card here. So this is somebody around you who is very, very emotionally mature. They, again, like the King of Wands, who has been learning about passions, the King of Cups has made a lot of mistakes in love. You know, they've gone through those phases where, you know, they've things have impacted them emotionally, but they're in a very, very stable place now. The King of Cups has full control over his emotions. He feels things very, very deeply. With this person showing as the Queen of Air as well, I feel like on the surface, this person may be very good at putting on a mask. So you can see here, this person's wearing a mask. Again, don't worry about the gender, he, she, they. This person, the thing with the Kings is, they play the cards quite close to the chest. Okay, sometimes you have to get close to this person to really see the depth of the character. They don't just have everything out on show, right? Thankfully, put it away, Kings. So this person wears a bit of a mask. They come across as somebody who has very, very strong boundaries. I feel like this came through in Gemini's reading, this kind of character, in not the one from this week, the one from the week before. It was somebody that Gemini was dealing with. But yeah, it's somebody, I think on the surface, like when you don't know this person very well, when you first meet them, they may have a bit of a guard up. They may have very strong boundaries. They may be quite... the Queen of Air can be quite brutally honest with her words. She says what she thinks. Very analytical, very intelligent, very knowledgeable with the owl there on her shoulder. So I feel like this person, when you first meet them, they may seem quite cold. They may seem a little bit guarded, a little bit standoffish. It may feel like this person has barriers up that prevent you really getting to know them, really getting to kind of like see behind who they are on the surface. But what they are behind that mask is somebody who is, they feel things very, very deeply, just as deeply as you do, Cancer, but they have a huge amount of emotional control. So they don't show their feelings. They have that guard up. But they're incredibly warm, incredibly nurturing, incredibly emotionally generous. They really love very, very deeply, very compassionate. You know, this person, when they let you in, they are absolutely going to take you under their wing. Look at the wings on her head, right? But as I was saying before, it's like for me, when I get upset, it's a 10-20 minute thing. You know, and this is like when I get really upset, you know, when something really, really hits me hard, I have like 10 minutes of like, oh my God, I have to cry this out. I cannot function. But it doesn't last long for me. I can't sit in that energy for long. So it immediately turns into the cognitive energy of the Queen of Air, where it's like, all right, why do I feel this way? What can I do about it? And then I take action. So this is very much someone who's in that similar energy of having their heart space, their emotions. It's like a huge well, an ocean of feelings, right? But you may only see the surface. You may not see how much depth is there. And the Seven of Fire here is a card about being very guarded, you know, being defensive. For some reason, again, you don't get to be a King of Cups if you haven't been hurt in the past. The dealing with pain and emotional upset is what creates the maturity. So this person's had that pain in the past and they're not looking to repeat the mistakes of the past. So they do have the guard up. They are defensive. There is something about getting the upper hand here with this person as well. So take that. Also, this is a unicorn. I don't know if this is like a love interest for you or someone who just comes into your life at the right moment. And it can be like that feeling of like, I didn't realize this person was like that. You know, say it was like someone at work and you've only ever seen like this very professional version of them where it's like, you know, a bit snappy, a bit like, here's the project, here's what we're doing, get it done kind of thing, you know, all business. It could be someone that's all business, but when you need them the most, they step up, they open that heart space, they let you in, and you see quite how compassionate they are. And they can give you really good emotional advice, I feel. But they are defensive about who they let get close. You know, that's the thing about Bill Murray as well. When I think of him as a character, I do see him as a very, very emotional person. I do see him as somebody who feels a lot, you know, when you like the characters he kind of plays, but he doesn't always let on. So if you think about the character he plays in Ghostbusters, he's in love with Sigourney Weaver, right? But he hides it behind jokes and, you know, that kind of like sarcastic attitude. I feel like he's a Libra. I need to go and check that. I think I've looked it up in the past, so I may be mistaken. I'm not quite sure. The Magician, Matt Damon here. The Magician, this is somebody who can make things happen. If you have an idea, again, like a passion project, an idea, something that is in the concept stage and you want it to get off the ground, the Magician is someone who can do that. They are a very, very powerful manifester. You know, if they want something, if they can imagine it, they can do it. They have, if you look on his table, he's got all these kind of like tools at his disposal here. This signifies the four different suits of the tarot. So this person has all the experience, all the tools at their disposal to make things happen, to make dreams come true. You know, at one point, people thought it was impossible to go to the moon. Then a group of people got together and said, let's make this happen. They used their different skill set, the different talents. You know, one person who was really athletic, who was able to be the astronaut. One person who was really clever, who was able to be like the astrophysicist. The people who had the practical skills, the engineering skills to make, you know, to build the rocket ships. So these people came together. You know, the people with the ideas, the vision, the thinking out of the box, all these people, all these energies coming together to make something happen, to make something real, to make the impossible happen. Just thinking about that unicorn again with the impossible. So tell me please about this Magician. Why is the Magician here? Who is the Magician in Cancer's reading? King of Fire, interesting. And Seven of Air in reverse. So this person is connecting somehow with this King of Wands energy. It could be that this is a different side of the same person, but I feel like this is somebody connected to this King of Wands. So King of Fire, it could be somebody who is in the same energy, you know, they match. So again, this is somebody who is a little bit older and wiser. They are... they know what they want, they know how to get it. The beautiful thing about this King of Fire is he gives me King of Cups energy. It could be that this is all one person. Or it could be that you've been choosing between two people, saying, I kind of like this about this person, I like this about this person. And then this third person shows up who's almost like an emperor energy, right? I said he's got all four tools of the tarot. So this is somebody who's got that fire, who's got that passion, who's got a huge amount of experience in terms with like being a go-getter, taking action towards what they want. But they're doing it in a very, very compassionate way, like the King of Cups. So it feels like this person here is kind of like ticking all the boxes for you. If you're kind of like, I'm attracted to this person, but they don't show me the emotional support I need, and this person's like, they've got that emotional depth, but they have this cold front, I feel like this could be a better match for you, because they're coming in as that person who takes out action, as that person who's very passionate, but they're also very compassionate with it, with this heart in their hands. The Seven of Air, the Seven of Air can talk about deception. I'm hearing hidden feelings. Again, this person is wearing a mask here in this card. Sword energy could be connecting to that Queen of Swords energy. So it's like I'm hearing breadcrumbs as well. I'm looking at the geese around her and hearing breadcrumbs. So if you felt like someone was breadcrumbing you in the past, I feel like you're coming out of that. I feel like if there's been a bit of secrecy, a bit of hidden feelings with somebody, I feel like I think they're going to come forward with the heart in their hands here. They're coming out of shadow energy. That they're not hiding things anymore. And if they're not hiding things and they've just been throwing you crumbs, I feel like they're going to be able to come forward with a much more, let's make this happen energy, right? Tell me about this Seven of Air in reverse. I'm seeing temptation, but the card that's coming out, and it's quite hidden, is the Queen of Earth, Queen of Pentacles energy. This is wife, mother, boss. It could be that, this person's no longer breadcrumbing you. They're coming forward to say, look, I see you as somebody who I could spend the video cut out. I could see you as someone who I could spend the rest of my life with. I could see you as someone I could settle down with. Or it could be like this person is like, look, it could be that this person's some sort of boss, or this person wants to partner up with you in business, perhaps. The Queen of Earth is often partnered. She's a counterpart energy. And again, with this kind of like emperor-like energy with the stag head there. So I think this is somebody who's either is very, very capable, absolutely can make things happen. This is like practical. This is how we're going to do this energy. Or they see you as somebody who's very, very capable. They see you as somebody who is, who has that kind of like homely warmth, and the practical skills that mean that they can work with you to get something up off the ground. So I feel like if you felt like, is this person ever going to come forward? I feel like they are going to come forward. So there you go. That's something for you there. Let's ask about you then. So for some reason they wanted to talk about everybody else before Cancer, but now it's your turn, Cancer. What is going on then? What is going on for Cancer? Why do we have this Sun energy? So here's that Seven of Fire again, this kind of like defensiveness, wanting to get the upper hand, wanting to get the higher ground in a situation, and it's coming through with the World. So okay, I understand. So you are moving towards happiness. Look with the star on the bottom as well. Quite a bit of Aquarian energy popping through here. I feel like there's definitely an Aquarius around you. Could be a placement in your own chart. What this is telling me, you are moving towards happiness. You are moving towards wish fulfillment, a reassessment of what you need at this time, a movement towards new goals, new opportunities, new desires, new interests. The Sun and the Star together, these are very, very powerful cards in the tarot, especially if they come out together. So this is like true happiness, true healing, true freedom, but you have to close out the old cycles. You're not going to get to this beautiful energy if you're still clinging on to feelings or emotions from the past. So there is this feeling like of the need to end something, the need to learn the lessons and close that chapter of your life, okay? You need to tie up the loose ends. You need to really finish off that cycle that you've been stuck in, that you've been kind of like one foot in that cycle and one foot out the door. It's coming through with this defensive energy, this need to get the upper hand. I think there's something where you've been like, it's like you know that you have to close it. You know that you have to end something. But you want to win it, right? You want to be seen as the victor here. You don't want to be seen as the victim. Yes, okay, that's it. You don't want to be seen as the victim in a situation, which is why you've kind of got your guard up a little bit. I'm noticing now the shield here. So I think you've been at loggerheads with somebody, possibly this King of Wands or this Hangman energy. You've kind of been at loggerheads with somebody that you've been involved with from a past situation. Again, it could be work, family, friendship, a lot of different situations. So you've been at this kind of like, sorry, they're showing me like stags or goats, like with the heads together, like pushing at each other. So it's like you've had this kind of like tug of war going on with somebody, this pushing, pulling, refusing to budge energy with somebody, because you want to be seen as the person who wins this situation. I think you've been hurt, and it's like, I don't want to be seen as a victim, so I've kind of got to win this tug of war. So wanting the upper hand, but this this kind of like, it's like fighting energy is stopping you from really, really closing out that cycle. So I think you have to do, what was it? Let it go, go out, start again. I think you really, for your own good, have to emotionally release this need to win, this need to have the upper hand, the need to not be seen as a victim. And you need to heal from whatever this past situation was. Okay, truly heal. And you can't truly heal from it if you're still hanging on to those feelings, if you're still hanging on to, it could be spitefulness as well, you know, like I've been hurt, so I'm going to make it difficult for you, that kind of thing. So yeah, you're not going to be able to have this, Cancer, if you don't let go, complete, heal. Then you get this, and this is the happiest card in the tarot. So it's like cutting off your nose to spite your face. Here, you're not doing yourself any good by not doing the advice that the tarot has given you. This World card could indicate there is some kind of need for you to travel, or something going on with the internet right now for you as well. It could be something to do with fame as well. She says dressed up for fame in that song, and the Star card can talk about being in the spotlight. The Sun card talks about being in the spotlight, so there could be something to do with like recognition, fame. I'm hearing infamy going on here, but this success that you really want, it's like I feel like you have this a little bit. You have the limelight on you. You have the success. You have the recognition, but you're not enjoying it. That's what it is. You're not enjoying it because you're still clinging on to something from the past that you've not closed out, or not fully closed out. I feel like you've worked on it. I feel like you know what this is. You've addressed it, but there's just those last, like, those last tendrils of, those last few cords that you need to cut, and then it's like that, it's like you're hanging on by a thread here now. You've done a lot of work. You've seen things from other perspectives. Hanging on from a thread and knowing it's just that last, it's like that last cut. And then you can really, really enjoy all this energy. Yeah, look, 6 of air, 6, move on. And there's the Bellyache card. Yeah, oh my God, look. So this is the nostalgia. So it's the nostalgia that's stopping you from totally cutting that cord and moving forward. But once you do, then your luck changes, then your good fortune comes in. So you're learning a karmic lesson here, Cancer. And I think you're probably saying, I've done the work, I've let go of so much of that emotional baggage. When is it my time? I think the universe is saying, look, we can see that you're doing it. We've got everything lined up for you here. We want to give you this gift of a beautiful, happy future. We can see the work that you've done. You're so close. It's just those last few loose ends that I think you need to kind of wrap up here now. Oh, Cancer, you're doing so well. Oh, it could be a little bit of victim mentality from something from your past, from childhood, right? It's like something about pride. All right, best advice, please. For anyone resonating with this reading at this point, what is the best advice you can give them? Use your mind wisely. Think on your feet, Fox Spirit. Again, that Aquarian energy coming through. Use your mind wisely. Life is a mystery. Spirit has your back. I told you they were on your side. Overcome any obstacle. All right. You are going to have to be a little bit bullish here. I don't know if you've got a bit of Taurus in your chart. You are going to have to push through something here. It feels like, it feels like the final boss, right? You've got that final boss fight to do. And it's like when you think about it, you kind of feel sick. It's like, I don't know if I'm ready for this. But you kind of have to face it. You have to face it to push through. Right, let's see. Pig Spirit, 47. Got a lot of advice. I feel like you've got a lot of advice for a reason though, right? So take what resonates, leave anything that doesn't. If you don't feel like it's for you, don't do it just because the card came out, right? It's just like food for thought, right? Right. Sorry. I feel like those seagulls off Finding Nemo. What do they say? Mine. Right. Pig Spirit, use your mind wisely. Pig Spirit appears to remind you of the right use of intelligence. A gift we all have that is meant to be used with love, compassion, and discernment. Intelligence means recognizing the value of intuition partnered with smarts and common sense, which leads us to intelligent solutions. That's like a business, right? Intelligent solutions. I've heard of that before. When Pig Spirit appears, you are called to respect your analytical mind and use it for the highest good, recognizing that all facts must be considered even when they do not fit with what you know already. Spirit blesses us with wisdom when we allow Pig Spirit to nudge us into open-mindedness, thoughtful dialogues, whether with others or internally as we mull over our ideas and what we have come to understand. You are intelligent and capable of clear-minded thinking, shaped by the wisdom you have accumulated and the intuition that will tell you when you have more learning to do, because not all facts are in. Now is a time that your decision-making powers are reliable, for you are in alignment with Pig Spirit's keen intelligence. So, okay. High Priestess there as well. So definitely like something to do with intuition and facts. Okay, 8. Bobcat Spirit. I can't speak anymore. I've been doing 2 hours of reading so far. I'm going to have to take a break before I do... who have I got next? So, Gemini Wednesday, you Thursday. So I've got Leo and Virgo left to do this week. Okay. Bobcat Spirit. Life is a mystery. The Bobcat moves furtively and mysteriously, and when Bobcat Spirit appears to you, she brings a powerful reminder that not all things in life can be explained or understood through the power of the intellect. Yeah, your intuition is like going crazy for you right now, isn't it? Definitely a little bit of High Priestess energy coming through there. Trying to figure things out, find logical explanations, or predict what will happen based on reason and facts will not provide you with the certainty and comfort you seek. Okay, excuse me. So certainly there's a connection here between Pig Spirit and Bobcat Spirit. So Pig Spirit was talking about this intuitiveness, like what you know based on feelings and based on, you know, being able to read the room and read people, like seeing behind the masks. So you know something intuitively, and it could be that there's something going on with the facts that perhaps 2 and 2 isn't adding 4 for you at the moment. Perhaps the facts and your intuition are saying 2 different things. So you have to, while you're relying on your intuition is very strong and probably right. You can only work with the facts and figures in front of you, okay? Because if you act from intuition, it could be that doesn't make sense to the people around you. So there's something going on there where don't disregard either, right? Work with both. But if you're dealing with a situation that works with facts and things that are written down, that intelligence, that emotional intelligence isn't going to stand up. You know, like if you're in court, you can't just go, I feel like that person did something. That isn't evidence, right? So you're dealing with a situation where you need the facts and figures to back up what you're feeling. Okay. Bobcat asks you to trust in the great mystery and let the secrets of the universe reveal themselves to you through direct experience. Allow your vision to slip into soft focus and you will see between the lines and observe what has been hidden there all along. Bobcat Spirit helps you to know intimately the pulse of the divine in the world. Trust in the wisdom and revelations that come to you, yet know that understanding may not come as you would like it to. What you experience through your heart and intuition, which comes to you as the voice of your inner knowing, will guide you now as you accept that secrecy is woven into the fabric of existence. No matter what, the appearance of Bobcat Spirit is a sign that you are being called to trust, even when what is revealed does not agree with your need for intellectual certainty. Sorry, there's I'm getting What About Bob again. It's a Bill Murray movie with Bill Murray and the Bobcat. What About Bob? So there could be something in that movie for you. I've not watched it for ages, and I kind of really, really want to. It keeps coming back up for me in readings. And I really want to watch it because I loved it when I watched it the first time. I watched it about 3 or 4 times. And I feel like it's one of those movies where I'm going to watch it now after a huge period of time, and it's going to not be as good as I remember it to be. So I really want to watch it, but I'm scared I'm going to be disappointed. But he talks about baby steps. That's kind of the thing in that movie. He's a bit neurotic, and his psychiatrist says, take baby steps. You know, don't see it as like one big overwhelming task. Break it down. So, you know, you need to, say you've got social anxiety and you need to go to the shop and you think, oh my God, there's going to be crowds. You can like think yourself out of it. Where if you go, okay, need to go to the shop. What do I need to do first? I need to put my shoes on. What do I need to do next? I need to open the door. What do I need to do next? I need to stand outside. I need to shut the door. So it's like breaking it down into more manageable steps is going to make it easier for you. Eagle Spirit. Spirit has your back. Think of eagles flying high above all the other birds, soaring on the wind. Eagles, again, give me like Libra energy, or legal situations. Eagle Spirit has appeared to ask whether you're willing to soar to new heights, even if that means solitude for a short while. Truly, all the wisdom of the world is available to you. When storms flash across the sky, it is Eagle Spirit that raises you above it all, helping you to conquer fear and overcome adversity. Here you go, conquering fear, right? Being the princess in your own story. Reminding you that Spirit has your back and wants you to experience life at its fullest. At this moment, you are meant to know that you have the highest of wisdom and courage within, gifted to you by Spirit and all the angels. Boldly build your nest in a lofty space and know that you can now fly effortlessly, proudly embodying Eagle Spirit in all her glory and grace, claiming what is truly yours in divine timing. Okay, cool. Let's go to 50. Rhino Spirit. Overcome any obstacle. Here you go, bulldozer. Here's that Taurus energy coming into the reading, right? We always have the choice to press ahead, and Rhino Spirit's strength offers you the power to break through stubborn obstacles. This animal spirit knows there is more than one way to open a path to what you seek. When Rhino Spirit appears, you are reminded that you have a marvellous ability to overcome obstacles in multiple ways, by going around them, shattering them with the force of clear, deliberate intentions. Sorry, my nose is crackling a little bit, I'm so sorry. Or even transforming them into clouds that drift away by refusing to allow them to limit you. This is the thing, let go, right? Don't let emotions limit you. Apply your Rhino Spirit with creativity and no obstacle can stand, for you have magic to make and many ways in which to make it. Your power is awesome right now. Rhino Spirit also wants to remind you that when an obstacle appears to prevent you from getting what you desire today, it means that something much better is coming. Keep that in mind when you consider the nature of the obstacle in front of you now. Great Spirit loves you so much and only wants what's best for you. All right, I hope that was helpful to you, Cancer. I'm going to, when I finish this reading, I'm going to ask for 2 more songs. The first one, so if you go down to that description box down below, there's going to be a list of songs down there. The second to last song is going to be what you need to hear the most right now at this point in the reading. The last song is going to be the advice song. So go and have a look at those songs that are down there. Listen to them, see if anything jumps out to you. It could be a name, it could be one lyric, it could be something in the music video that stands out to you, gets you thinking. It could be that one of these songs invokes a memory from the past, or makes you think of a certain person, or you could be like, I hate this song, in which case, why do you hate that song? There could be some emotional work there for you. So yeah, go and check those out. And Cancer, best of luck with this. Of course, leave me a like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave your comments, share with friends if you think it's their story, all that kabaz. If you want to come in as a stealth watcher, I appreciate that too. Take care, Cancer. You are going in the right direction, right? Everything happens for a reason. You're going towards the sun, which is the best card in the whole of the tarot. So try and think glass half full and try and release anything that holds you down emotionally, anything that you're resisting looking at. You feel sick when you think of something. It's probably something that you need to face. So keep doing that work. You're doing really, really well. And yeah. best of luck on your journey, Cancer. Do take care. I'll see you again soon. Bye, guys.